It is the time of year we change our clocks. Now, the reason I like this time of year is we are hosting an in-house talk on sleep, insomnia, and what people can do as far as solutions are concerned. The reason I like to do this at this time of year in my practice and with my patients is it gets me an opportunity to talk about rhythms. Circadian rhythms of the body, natural biorhythms your body should have. In fact, rhythms are some of the most important things you can have. And as often as we talk about stress and cortisol as a negative outcome, it's the only chemical your body cannot live without. Cortisol gets you up in the morning, it gets you going, but then we start talking about the proper release of hormones and cycles in the day and habits like digestive patterns, menstrual cycles, and we really start dialing in the conversation as to what people should have as a healthy routine, what people should be feeling and noticing as they get through their golden years, and how to live a better quality of life as they age, aging gracefully. However, when they experience a 1-hour change in the clocks, we know that the highest level of learning at the top of the food chain is the experience. So the lowest level is telling something at someone. I like to tell it at them as they experience it. It's exactly why as a child you remember your field trips and you learn more maybe when you went to the museum because you experienced the learning. It wasn't pages and numbers and quotes. So as a doctor of chiropractic, I'm going to implore you as you change your clocks, do something with it. Your patients are going to be off. They're going to have to adapt. It's a great table talk conversation for adaptation. It's a great time to plug into a lecture in your office and talk about how important the biorhythms of the body are. Maybe we talk about the hormones and the cycles that help people age gracefully. These are all opportunities to really educate the people in your practice to better the lives of their loved ones who could be guests at a lecture in your practice, and ultimately it generates the new patient. But if you notice what I'm talking about here, it's how to improve the life of the patients. It's how to take something they're experiencing so they're aware of it and use it to my advantage. It's what I say, going to gravity, going with gravity. These things are already happening. There's already momentum there. How do you align with it? How do you align your message? And in doing so, whether it's a lecture, it's your table talk, it's something you have individually with a patient, maybe it's a re-exam in the practice, these are opportunities to really dial it back into the nervous system. Dial it back into your body's adaptive potential when it's subluxation free. And the more we get this conversation going in vitalistic practices, the more you're going to realize the miracles are going to show up in your practice. So this tip is to let you know it's the time of year to start talking about rhythms and rituals, to basically start talking about cycles within the body and always dial it back into the nervous system that regulates those systems, the hormone releases, that really makes you a doctor of the nervous system, not a back doctor, not a bone doctor, but a doctor of the nervous system. Hey, we've got some really cool workshops. Elements of Closing has rave reviews because docs are struggling with insurance and cash conversations. We make it real clean and very linear. You got to check it out. But also, PI Beast Camp is a world-class virtual format that you can watch multiple times. If you're a novice in PI or you're kind of dabble and you want to kick up your game next year, it's a smart time to do that because, as we know, it eliminates cash as the conversation. The injuries are life-altering. Check out PI Beast Camp. It is a world-class faculty, and if you kind of dabble or you know nothing about it, we do it in a way that's paint by numbers. Join us. It's Deed Harrison, it's Dan Murphy, Claudia Henry teaching pediatric and pregnancy after car crashes, billing and coding by Sam Collins. It's world-class. Click the link, check that out. But we've got some really cool programs coming up so you can finish strong and dial it into a 2021. I hope the sleep conversation helps you out. Cheers, everybody.